Males, more and more today, are starting to remind me of Jon Snow in the final season of Game of Thrones. Blessings to you all today. I hope that you're feeling blessed and highly favored. What do I mean by this? So, starting things off, if you are familiar with the Game of Thrones, and hopefully you are if you are watching this segment, or the analogy that I'm about to give is probably not going to make any sense to you, but I'll go ahead and break it down for you if you aren't familiar with the show. So basically, Jon Snow in the final season, he finds out that he is the rightful heir to the Iron Throne. Now, the only issue with this is he has fallen in love with Daenerys Targaryen, which he later finds out to be his sister. And so, of course, with this, the whole season was a bit rushed, and it's widely considered to be the weakest season out of the whole show. There's a lot of controversy as to how it ended. It just felt rushed. Nevertheless, in the final season, if you are familiar with the show, it seems as if Jon Snow's only line was, you guessed it, "She's my queen." But she's my queen. It seemed like that was his response to everything. She's my queen. And I think of this analogy because, I base a lot of things off of scripture. So for you to be a man and for you to know who you are, and I think that's probably where a lot of the issues start. A lot of men don't know the authority or the power that they've been given, because a lot of their teachings or a lot of the information that they have, it comes from an emasculated, female dominant society as of right now. So it's kind of wisping away the masculine man, so to speak, and they're calling you everything. They're calling you a narcissist, they're calling you egotistical, they're calling you what's some of these other words that they use? A toxic masculinity. Everything associated with a masculine man is really being frowned upon. They're using derogatory language so that the people can almost see it in a negative valence. Now, with that, you kind of have to come from an older cloth to even really have knowledge of what a man even looks like, or you just need to be a student of the gospel, because you understand that the Lord has given you charge over everything. Here you are, you were given power, you were given dominion over the birds of the air, the fish of the sea, the mammals on the land. You're given dominion over all of this. And here you have the woman who was given to you as a gift, as a helpmeet, because the Lord saw that you were lonely. The Lord saw that even though you had power and dominion over everything, he needed to give you a helpmeet, someone that could be there for you, somebody that could assist you in you ruling over everything. For you to bow down or to flip it and be comfortable with bending the knee to the woman, this is almost an abomination, and I see this all too often when I'm speaking to males. And notice I keyword males. I dare not call you a man, but with the males that I'm running across or that I see, it's increasingly popular. Happy wife, happy life. I'm seeing men getting punked out. I'm seeing men tucking their tails, so to speak, needing to be quiet. Let this woman have her way. Tell her whatever she wants to hear, and then go behind her back and just do whatever you can do, or that you feel like you're slick enough to do. 9 times out of 10, you're not slick at all. She probably know your movements, or if not, she really just don't even care. She probably over there doing her own thing anyway. But that's what a lot of you males fail to realize. But that's neither here nor there. The biggest thing that I wanted to get on today is that you males are exactly Jon Snow, what he was in the final season. Is as much as he kind of turned everybody against him. Here he is throughout the whole show. He's been a fan favorite of the show. Everybody loved him. A lot of people were identifying with him. They liked the fact, even when they went as far as to bring him back to life after he died. After he done got stabbed up by everybody in his community, he turned around. They brought him back to life. He was such a fan favorite, you know. But in the final season, everybody was like, "Damn, they should just kept Brett dead." Like, you know, he did all this, telling everybody, "Oh my God, she's my queen. She's my queen. I will bend the knee." It actually bended the knee to Shorty. You know, he bended the knee to it. Just went out like a real deal poop butt, and then turned around, went against the decision that he actually wanted to make, and then turned around and killed Daenerys. Like, none of it made sense. Like, he was not standing on his 2 at all, or standing on his 10 at all as a man. And so I just found him to be completely ridiculous. And as I thought more and more of it, I say, wow, if this isn't the climate of today, if this isn't the male that I see on today, you know, just more and more increasingly comfortable bending the knee to a woman. Here you are, you've been given charge over everything. You've been charged to represent power. You've been charged to represent masculinity, leadership. You've been charged with this mandate, and you would rather relinquish it to a woman. You would rather cast off your duties to a woman and let her run things, to bend the knee to this woman and allow her to just run things. Ridiculous, to say the least. One thing that you fail to realize is that even in this society, it's always going to be inherent in a woman to bow down to that force that's greater than her. It's gonna be inherent in her to be attentive, to actually listen, to be submissive to a man that she respects and that she deems as worthy of this. Now, this is in no way, form, or fashion an excuse for the women out here who are just choosing the wrong males and therefore conducting themselves however they want to, and then getting more comfortable disrespecting everybody because this is what's been tolerated, just because she got a big old booty and some breasts or some, you know, nice lips and whatever may have you. This is in no way a pass to the woman, but for me, it always starts at the top. It always starts with the men. And to me, we've just dropped the ball more and more. And not we, you guys have dropped the ball more and more, and came to a point to where you've almost forced the woman to be the leader, much like she is in the black community. Now, I've done a teaching, I want to say a few months ago, as far as if the black woman remains the predominant leader in the black community, then more and more young black men will perish before their appointed time. Excellent message, you know, that you should definitely go check out. I'll probably put the link in this description as well so that you can check it out. But this was never a role that they wanted to be in. I kind of go down the whole history as to how the structure of the black family, how intact it was, and it wasn't until welfare was introduced into where the male couldn't be in the home to where they actually started rewarding or empowering the woman to get the male out of the household, because the powers that be understood the dynamics of things. They understand if we can get the men out of here, then the whole family structure will crumble. And you know, here we are today. The black community is just in ruins. But it's not just the black community anymore. Across the board, women are just running things. And to me, I know that this is something that they really don't want. This is a mandate that they were never charged to have. It's not a position that they should have ever been pushed to be in, so to speak. But society is telling them that wrong is right, and so they're almost having to become comfortable in an uncomfortable position. And you fellas, or you males, are taking the easy way out. Just because society is going against you, just because you're getting called some harsh names, just because you're getting called narcissist, toxic masculinity, and things like this, you are almost passing the mantle off and just bowing out gracefully, so to speak, and you know, is doing whatever to keep these women happy. And you know, I come here today to tell you, shame on you, you know, and certainly you need to do better. And you know, if you are looking for the right way to conduct yourself as a man, if you don't have you know, any leader or anyone around you that you could look up to, or that you know actually represents this, then definitely get in your word, get in your scriptures, and that'll tell you everything that you need to know. You'll see nothing but masculine men all throughout the word of God, from beginning to finish. You definitely shy away from the sneaky behavior. It's not masculine at all. If you're sneaking around, ducking your tail, doing things behind this woman's back, you are not popping. Even if you are cheating and you doing all this, man, you baby boy, you Jody out here, man. You looking weak as hell, dog. Like, man, as a man, your word carries strength. You have power in that, man. You are designed to do whatever that you want to do, that you see fit. Like I did another teaching as far as how if we were to relate traits. I did a video on Hans Landa and the traits of that individuals possess or that they identify with in certain animals. Man, especially a black man, you a lion. You supposed to be, your word carries dominion, it carries force, and it's supposed to be some strength behind that. So really, whatever you say goes. When you see the lion, he eating first. It don't matter if the women went out and made the kill. The lionesses of the pride, it don't matter. He coming in eating first. When it's some type of distress, when it's anything going on, he easily puts everything at rest. He comes in with that big old mane. He coming in roaring. Everybody got to get out the way in their pride, So it is what it is. Much like how it should be in your own households. If you are getting cussed out, if you're getting slapped out, if you're getting punked out, all this, that, and the third, if your words are getting drowned out, there's something wrong with that picture. Lastly, I'll say this: when I'm looking at these males out here, to the young man, do not admire these busters and these bozos out here. I know it may look good. If you see a man, he having 3, 4, 5 women, beautiful, attractive women, this, that, and the third. It may, just because it looks attractive, if he doesn't have this game, if he didn't do it correctly, if he's a literal buster, if he's passing out checks to women doing this thing, now a trick can do whatever he want to do. I'm not here to hate on the tricks, but look at how these women treat these men. Oftentimes I feel like if you really knew how egotistical and arrogant women really are, you men would be ashamed. I've heard some of the craziest, wildest stories ever from women. Like, I really know how women talk. Like, even if they are all on you, or if they go out to the club with you, if you're a boyfriend, as soon as she get mad at you, she gonna expose you. So definitely keep that in mind. I heard women say, "Oh my God, he's stupid. He be eating my pussy on my period and whatnot. He's a clown. This, that, and the third. No, he don't run nothing. Woo, woo, woo." Like, she's going to expose you. Like, I've seen men who was whole live gorilla, who I thought was gorillas out here. You get around, they shorty, "Oh no, he's not like that. He's a cupcake. He's a sweetheart." They showing you out videos where he come back crying to it, this, that, and the third. Man, it's crazy. It is ridiculous as to what be going on. So never be fooled by appearances of things. If you don't know these individuals, if you don't really know what's going on behind the scenes, then definitely don't go ahead and give glory. Don't be passing out false superlatives, because this only promotes that negative behavior in males. And we're trying to switch things back around to where it's orchestrated and it's on the right path for everybody out here. But it starts with the men first, man. And y'all done dropped the ball so much. It may not be any redemption for y'all, but I'm gonna stay over here. I'm gonna keep on doing my thing. You dig what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep on showing y'all what to do. And we'll just leave it there for now. But as always, definitely I appreciate everyone for tuning in. Blessings to everyone under the sound of my voice. Definitely feel free to subscribe, like, comment on the content, tell me what you think. And until the next time, certainly be blessed.